We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring it down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to... And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And they don't connect. It's incomplete, but it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And here's the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Makes it 2nd and medium. It's a quarterback keeper. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, the quarterback to me looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, and he shanked it. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
To throw, it's Lewis. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. A pre-snap motion from the offense. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. There's some space around the 30. Touchdown, Trojans, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Past the 20. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Cook just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Rzsl. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a quick grab. Good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And moves the football to the 27 on the 1st down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion of the tight end. And they got him down at the really big gain in that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Touchdown, USC. They finish off the scoring drive.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
To throw, it's Rzsl. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at midfield. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Scanning the field, it's Rzsl. Defense is coming after him. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Fourth down, they'll try to run for it. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
The running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Rzsl. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan! Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. It's a draw. Nowhere to run up the middle. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Rzsl. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Going again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The clock is still running up, the hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. QB keeper all the way. The Wolverines are on the move here. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Rzsl. And that catch is hauled in. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Rzsl. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Ball handed off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looking to pass. It's Rzsl. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off. Has the first, still on the move. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going to hand this off. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. Here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
A great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great cut there. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
But another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Design quarterback run. Running with purpose.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Breaks free. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He gets loose. He's in the clear. At the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. And they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Handed off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Powers through. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Rzsl. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Lewis. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Trojans. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Rzsl. Catch made on the left side. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Muscles past the defender.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They finally stop them at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle was made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, USC. That's how you finish a play.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.